I think it's really hard to pick a career defining moment. For me, honestly, I feel like I've had so many, amazing, successful moments in so many different ways and so many different genres. And I think that's one of the things I love. And one of the reasons I chose scoring movies, because I am so ADD and so eclectic, and I don't want to have to pick a certain kind of music. So it's really hard to decide, was it co-writing with Alan Menken and writing songs for musicals, or was it, being able to conduct November Rain and arrange that for Guns N' Roses, or was it honoring my grandfather doing the theme for Medal of Honor, European Assault, because he served in the Pacific. All of those are career defining moments for me. So it's really hard to pick any one. But I would say that receiving this award is a pretty huge moment as a culmination of all those many, many moments. And so I would definitely maybe make this the pinnacle of those. And I appreciate that. I think the most rewarding thing about being a composer and doing film music is that we get to bring people joy. I think we get to bring people into an experience where they get to live through other characters, where they get to go on a journey that they might not be able to go on their own. Maybe they can't live in medieval times, and maybe they can't do jazz hands on a stage, or save the world. But that's something we can allow them to do. I remember literally dressing up in my dad's oversized tuxedo as James Bond when I was like 8, and I would walk in front of the mirror and I would point my gun just like they did in the gun barrel sequences. And of course I would press play on my huge boombox with John Barry's music on it and play that James Bond theme. And then, 30 years later, I ended up scoring a James Bond game where I got to use that same theme and record at Abbey Road. So, it's that sense of aspiration, and, every kid, every person wants to be a character or have a certain journey or experience, and movies and allow them to do that. And I think it's the music within those movies that allows it to, to feel real, that allows it to them to sort of put on that costume, or, whether it be real or virtually, in their mind, put on that persona and spend an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever it is being that hero that they wanted to be, whether it's Captain America or James Bond or whoever. And I think that's what film music can do. I think the most important thing that makes a really fruitful collaboration between myself and a filmmaker or a collaborator is trust. And that builds along many, many years and successes together, and also failures together. But the most amazing thing about trust is it allows you to take chances, and it allows you to move quicker past insecurities and really swing big. And that's what's great about working with people like, Eric Kripke and Tim Story and Seth Gordon and all of these amazing filmmakers that I work with, is because I can take chances and I can walk in and say, I had this crazy idea, I'm going to play it for you. If it doesn't work, just tell me it doesn't work and we'll do something else. But I don't feel nervous about showing them something that's a big swing or an out of the box swing, because I know that they trust me, and I know that I have the best interests of their storytelling at heart. And that is something that fruitful collaborations have to have. And, and you can just look at it with, Williams and Spielberg and, Zemeckis and Silvestri. It's like, that's why you end up with things like Empire Strikes Back and Schindler's List and Forrest Gump, because of that trust. And you can't do that if you're living in an environment of fear or working in an environment of fear. So, thank God I have so many really great filmmakers that trust me, and that's such a blessing.